All right, folks, we are live and ready for some more Marshals baseball here at Gates Field. We are underway. It's the Royals and the Anchors. Two teams that both got a win in yesterday's games. The Royals are coming off one of the best games of the year last night in a 13-10 late night victory against the Red Hots. And now they're taking on the Anchors, who have the best record in the Marshals League. Gunnar Thomas is on the mound as Porter Larson, the kid from Bingham High School and going to Salt Lake Community College, leads things off for the Anchors. And he fouls one off here with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anchors were up big last game early in the game, got up 10-1, gave up the lead, and then held on to win 13-10 after a thrilling 8th inning. Scored 3 runs in the top of the 8th and then held on to win in the bottom of the 8th. Anchors got a win last night versus the Blue Crew. So the two teams that tend to be playing the best as of late here in the Marshals League are now head-to-head. As Porter Larson takes ball 3, it's a full count here in the top of the first. This first at-bat is very important, trying to set the tone here for the game for both squads as Gunnar Thomas deals, and he gets him looking right there, paints the inside corner, paints across the knees for an opening out and an opening strikeout for Gunnar Thomas. A great way to start the ball game, and the Gunnar and the Royals have one down here in the top of the first as Porter Larson goes down looking. But that sets up another Utah kid heading to Nicholls State. Ripken Roberts from Skyridge High School. They call him Rip for short, and he's trying to get things going here for the Anchors with 1 down. His first pitch is just outside for ball 1. Up for ball 2, 2-0 right here to Ripken Roberts, the Nicholls State kid. Looking to get things started here for the Anchors with 1 down. The Anchors have been tough on all levels of baseball right here. Defense, offensively, pitching, as Ripken swings through that one on a 2-0 pitch. They've been playing with a lot of momentum, a lot of swagger lately, and depth in the lineup. They're going to try to keep it going today here at Gates Field. The 2-1. And Ripken swings through that one. Another great off-speed pitch by Gunnar Thomas. It's now 2-2. The count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Thomas comes set, deals to the plate. And Ripken fouls that one off. Fights with 2-2. The tough thing about these Anchors team all year long, they've been tough outs, top to bottom in the lineup. Everyone on the squad, really tough to get out. They've been really tough with 2 strikes and really tough with 2 outs, and that's what has made them really hard to beat. The 2-2 offering, and Rip does a good job fighting that off to live another day. Gunnar Thomas from Surprise, Arizona, heading to CSU Pueblo. Division II school in the RMAC. He reels and deals and gets him chasing at the off-speed pitch, low and in the dirt. And that's a big second out here to start the game for the Royals. Zachary Durbin, a great job, keep the ball in front, makes a strong throw to Quinn Pratt down at first base. And that's 2 down right off the bat here for the Royals. Now it's up to Tyler Williams here, the number 3 hitter. Kid heading to Cal Berkeley. He had a big home run in our last game we covered for the Anchors, where they scored 13 runs in a 2-out rally, believe it or not. And some of those runs came on the courtesy of Tyler Williams, as he is up with 2 outs and another pitch, and then he skies one up deep in the air, high up in the air. A big league fly ball. And Webb over there Trajan Webb over at second base makes the play for a 3-up, 3-down inning for Gunnar Thomas. Great start for the Royals. No runs on no hits for the Anchors. And it's time for the Royals to go to the dish and try to jump on the Anchors early here, just like they did last night against the Red Hots. So we'll take a quick break. It's the bottom of the first coming up next here at Gates Field at Kearns High School. Good Kind Network, Royals, Anchors. All right, fans, welcome back. It's the bottom of the first here at Gates Field. It's the Anchors and the Royals. As the Royals are now at the plate, leading things off is number 3, the kid heading to the University of Hawaii, Koa Marzo, who had a heck of a day yesterday, was one of our MVPs. Hit a home run during a back-to-back home run burst and had pretty much the game-winning hit to drive in 2 runs in the top of the 8th. Made some great plays out in the field. And he's going up against one of his potential, or one of his future Hawaii teammates, Zane Ho'okala, who will also be playing at the University of Hawaii. So this is a Rainbow Warrior versus a Rainbow Warrior here to start off the bottom of the first. It's 2-1 count as Ho'okala attacks Zane Koa Marzo right there for even up the count at 2 apiece. Zane deals and fires and misses high right there to make the count full. We got Hawaii versus Hawaii here. Ho'okala versus Koa Marzo. The 2 Hawaii kids head-to-head as Marzo gets jammed and finds a way to second base right there. A great play by Wanerick at second base to get the first out as Ho'okala wins that first matchup versus his Hawaii teammate. For 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Bodie Giguero up to the plate now from American Fork, Utah, heading to Slick, Salt Lake Community College. He's been a great shortstop for the Royals. Bodie Guerrero also had an RBI sac fly in that final inning to give the Royals a 3-run cushion. Made some great plays out in the field as the leader of the infield here for the Royals. Ho'okala reels and deals and just misses outside. Make the count 2-1. Royals are trying to jump on the anchors fast here after a 3-up, 3-down inning. Try to put a little pressure on the hottest team in the league as Guerrero fouls that one off. No Michael Goodkind again for the second straight game, but the only game this is the last game that he'll miss. He's working the NBA Summer League tonight for the Utah Jazz. They'll be playing at the University of Utah, so he'll be hosting the NBA Summer League tonight, but we'll be back with us on Wednesday afternoon when we do the 4 o'clock game as Ho'okala throws the off-speed pitch and just misses to make the count full, but we still got Sam and Jaden here, the camera crew, and we'll pull a player or two into the booth here a little later as we kind of get underway here at Gatesfield. But a beautiful day. Got some shade over here as Ho'okala just misses and puts on Guerrero with 1 out. There will be a runner on first for the first base runner of the game and the first base runner for the Royals. And we saw that last night in a lot of these games. It's the walks, those unearned runs, unearned base runners through walks. Those can really hurt a squad. A lot of runs were scored last night by the Red Hots off walks. And now it's time for number 5, the kid going to the University of Utah, David Bernstein. Try to extend this inning for the Royals with 1 down. He's down to a strike right here. Ho'okala trying to get out of this inning here with the ground ball as he makes a pickoff move, and Guerrero slides back safely. As Bernstein pokes one up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Guerrero's going to try to get to 3. Here comes the throw. And they got him at third base. What a throw from center field by Sean Carr. Not only has one of the hottest bats in the league, but throws a strike from center field to hose down Bodie Guerrero. What a play and a big-time play to keep the Royals off third base and to get the second out for the Anchors, and that's a beautiful play. What a throw. Smart move right there by by Rip Roberts to let the ball go through. Porter Larson picks it up off the dirt and makes a great tag to get Guerrero. Bang, bang play, and that's a big second out, and that's something the Anchors have done so well is they just play a complete game, and you really got to be solid. You got to be really sharp and solid here to beat them. And so instead of it being runners on the corners with 1 out, potentially second and third, now we got a runner on 2 with 2 down. But that sets the table for another hot bat as Bryce Rivers, who's been one of the best players in this league so far, another kid heading to Nicholls State from Mobile, Alabama. Still an RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. Bernstein with a great jump, and he steals third base easily as he almost falls over there. But takes that bag right there. Now we got a runner on third with 2 down. But that just goes back. That just goes back to how important that second out was, because you got Rivers hitting with 1 down and runners on second and third. And now there's 2. As Ho'okala gets Rivers to chase on the off-the-table breaking ball. And a big break for the Anchors as they keep the Royals scoreless. 1 hit and 1 walk, but no runs. And that's what the Anchors do. They play tough with 2 outs, both offensively and defensively. So that does it for the first inning. 0s on the board, both sides. We'll get back for the top of the second inning. The Royals come to the dish. The Anchors come to the dish. The Royals back in the field. We'll be right back for more Marshall's coverage on Good Kind Network. The top of the second inning after two scoreless frames for both the Royals and the Anchors. Braden Parker, the cleanup hitter, number 45 for the Anchors, is at the dish, trying to get things rolling here in the second inning. Gunnar Thomas back on the mound, and he reels and deals and throws one in the dirt for ball one. But Braden Parker has been another one of the guys who's had a hot bat, one of the home run leaders here in the Marshals League. Last game, not many, they weren't really pitching to Braden. They were kind of pitching around him a little bit. And as a leadoff batter, Gunnar Thomas might do the same thing here as he throws one in the zone, and Braden Parker fouls that one off. But guys with the hot bats like Braden Parker, you don't want to give him anything too juicy or in the zone to capitalize. I mean, he might get a little bit more as the leadoff hitter here. Nobody on. So anything that he hits in the gap or deep will not hurt you too bad. So I expect Gunnar to attack him right here with nobody on. He rocks and fires and throws another strike as Braden Parker fouls that one off. Braden Parker with a 1-2 count on him. Kid heading to LMU. And he swings through that one, and Gunnar Thomas is reeling and dealing to start this game. Another strikeout given. Thomas rocks and fires and misses low for ball two. Rocks and fires and misses low for ball two. Anchors have yet to get a hit in this ball game. Anchors have yet to get a hit in this ball game. Looking to get Gunnar's rhythm off a little bit here. Miles loads and launches one. Miles loads and launches one deep to right field. And that is deep to right field. And that is a no-doubter. Forget about it. Over the house in right field, Miles Robinson does it again. Does it again. Another home run deep shot for the kid from Skyridge High School and the kid heading to Cal State Northridge to give the Anchors a 1-0 lead, the first run of the ball game. And right off the bat, everyone in the ballpark knew that that was long gone. Beautiful hitting right there, a no-doubter. Moonshot for Miles Robinson. It's 1-0 for the Anchors. And this is what the Anchors do. I mean, they're just relentless. Every at-bat, every guy in the lineup is tough to get out. So Gunnar Thomas has done a good job. He's gotten the first 5 outs. As that one is singled through the 5-6 hold, and just like that one is singled through the 5-6 hold, and just like that, the Anchors are rolling. And this is what they do. They launch in numbers. And that one happened so fast, they didn't even update the score quick enough. As Zach Wanarek is now up to the dish here. So Gunnar Thomas, the good thing about Gunnar Thomas right there is he gave it up. He gave as the throw is to second. Oh, and they got him. What a throw by Zachary Durbin to get back that single right there. And just like that, there's nobody on, there's 2 outs. Just a tough jump. Ball didn't get quite far enough right there. And Hammond gets thrown out at first base after the single. Zach Wanarek is trying to get things going for the Anchors again with 2 outs, but he pops one up to right field. The center fielder makes the play. Koa Marzo makes the play, and just like that, we're out of the inning. And so a pretty good job by Gunnar Thomas, not giving up any walks and just giving up one big swing. The solo shot's not what hurts you. It's the crooked numbers that you can give up. So the Royals get out of it with just giving up 1 run, but not before Miles Robinson hits an absolute bomb to right field. Check out the windows in that house in right field because that may have taken some out. It's a 1-0 lead here for the Anchors heading to the bottom of the second. We'll take a quick break. Yeah, it was sweet. All right, fans, we're back here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Had a little technical difficulty. The heat out here, we're still getting used to doing games out in the heat as this ball has popped up in the infield. Oh, and it is dropped. A rare error by Bodie Guerrero. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. May have just lost it last second there, just took his eye off it, but that could be huge right there as Gunnar Thomas gets another soft contact hit. And this is one thing the Anchors have been so good at, is taking advantage of these mistakes. They capitalize on these opportunities. So Porter Larson gets on with that, and that sets the table for his Utah counterpart, the kid from Skyridge High School, Rip Roberts. And there's a pass ball, and just like that, a runner's in scoring position, and this is what the Anchors do. You can't give them too many chances because eventually they will capitalize on the simple mistakes that you make right here, and so now a single will score another run. But this is a great experience for Gunnar Thomas right here. You got to be able to battle through this, find a way to bear down and get this final out and get out of this inning with no more damage. As that ball has popped up, another potential routine play. It may be a little tough in the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, what a play by Trajan Webb, running back and makes the over-the-shoulder snag to save a run and to keep the Anchors off the board and finish the inning there for the Royals. Great job by Gunnar Thomas. He's done a great job pitching. Really just made one mistake with Miles Robinson. Other than that, he has been lights out. And Gunnar Thomas picks up his defense after the air and keeps only 1 run on the board for the Anchors. We're heading to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 in a pitcher's duel between Gunnar Thomas and Zane Ho'okala here at Gates Field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more Marshall's baseball. We're back here at Gates Field for more Marshall's baseball. It's the Anchors and the Royals. We're underway here in the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 for the Anchors for those that are just joining. Miles Robinson hit a solo shot, and that's all the scoring so far in this ball game. As that one is blooped to left field, and it's got a chance to get down. Oh, what a play by the left fielder. Retzman out there. Colton Retzman makes the play on the run and snags for the leadoff out. Zane Ho'okala has continued to reel and deal and rock and fire here and is keeping the Royals at bay. Trajan Webb, who just made that great play at second base to save a run and to get the Royals out of the inning. Now it's his turn at the plate. Try to get things started here for the Royals. As Webb is out in front of that off-speed pitch, Zane Ho'okala has continued to deal right here. Really tough to hit and really hard to barrel up right now. He's in a great rhythm. As Webb fouls one off out in front. Zane is just doing a great job keeping guys off balance, being a little unpredictable. Looking for another K right here on a 1-2 count to Trajan Webb. And Webb whiffs at that one. Another K for Zane Ho'okala. He is dealing today so far, and that's the second out of the inning here for the Anchors, as he's trying to keep the Royals scoreless. And that brings things back up to the top of the order here for the Royals. The kid who won the MVP last night, Koa Marzo. Hawaii versus Hawaii in the first at-bat. Zane was able to win the first battle, but here's another one here. Hawaii, Rainbow Warrior versus Rainbow Warrior. As Zane may have won that one may drop into center field, and it does for a 2-out single. Great piece of hitting. He got jammed there, but found some grass. And gives a single here for the Royals and a base runner with 2 down. One way or another, you just find a way to put the ball in play and good things happen. That sets the table for Bodie Guerrero, the shortstop here for the Royals, as they try to attack and tie this game with 2 outs. Looks like we got some debris on the field here. One and 0 right here. Guerrero turns on one, and that one, forget about it. A moonshot to right field. It's Bodie Guerrero. An absolute missile off of his barrel to give the Royals a 2-1 lead. It's a 2-run, 2-out shot. Beautiful piece of hitting by number 27, the shortstop for the Royals squad, and he gives his team the lead right here. It's now 2-1 for the Royals, and Zane Ho'okala makes his first mistake of the day, but that one, forget about it, right off the bat. Beautifully done. Wow, what a shot. Great piece of hitting right there, and that sets the table for David Bernstein as he attacks on the first pitch and fouls one off. But Bodie Guerrero just read that one great. Saw it through the zone, hips and hands, turns on it. No doubter to right field right off the bat. Bernstein's down 2 strikes right here. Fouls that one off. Hawaii versus University of Utah right here. Rainbow Warrior versus Ute. And that just shows how big that play by Trajan Webb was in the last inning to keep the Anchors off the board. And now after a 2-run shot, the Royals got the lead. Ho'okala trying to get out of here with 2 strikes. Just misses there. Even up the count at 2 apiece, so we got 2 and 2 and 2 down. Here to David Bernstein. Ho'okala offers and delivers, and another strikeout as Bernstein swings through the fastball. And that will end the inning for Zane Ho'okala and the Anchors, but not before an absolute blast, a 2-run blast off the bat of Bodie Guerrero to give the Royals a 2-1 lead. We now head to the 4th inning. This game is moving along quickly. It's 2-1 for the Royals. We'll be right back here on Good Kind Network. All right, we're back. It's the top of the 4th inning as the Royals are up 2-1. Anchors are playing from behind right now. And Tyler Williams comes up to the plate, the kid going to Cal Berkeley. We actually got a home run from the last game we covered with Tyler Williams. We've got that ready, that highlight ready. We'll be posting that right after the conclusion of this game. As he fouls the first one up over our head. Oh, and that one hit a car. That's why I don't dare park over there. At least no shatter, but maybe a dent right there. Heber Jenkins now on the mound here for the Royals. Gunnar Thomas did a great job keeping The Anchors at bay with only 1 run. As that ball paints the outside corner. Gunnar Thomas really only gave up that 1 swing to Miles Robinson. Other than that, 2 hits and 1 run on 3 innings. Heber Jenkins, the lefty from Idaho, is trying to keep the Anchors right where they're at. Two-two count right here and nobody down for Tyler Williams. Ooh, that ball just barely misses. A little big league take right there. That ball is fouled down the first baseline. Full count right here. Big leadoff bat. Leadoff at bat here for Tyler Williams as the Anchors are trying to get another run on the board, maybe tie up this game, take the lead. The Royals are trying to keep them where they're at. And he swings through the ball on the dirt. And the throw down to first base. And that does it for Tyler Williams. Pretty good pitch there by Heber Jenkins. Gets him to chase. Just a little too enticing down in the dirt right there. And tough to stay off it with 2 strikes when you're trying to fight things off that are anything close. But now it's time for Braden Parker, who can easily tie up this game with 1 swing of the bat. The kid heading to LMU. One count right here as Braden Parker's trying to get some momentum back on the Anchors side. And that will do it right there. Braden Parker, who is no stranger to getting hit, gets hit once again. Last game we covered, Braden Parker got hit twice and walked twice. Which tends to happen when when you're trying to pitch it, when you know you got a good hitter at the plate, you're trying to pitch around him a little bit. Sometimes you lose your command and give it HBP right there, and that sets the table for the guy who already homered in this game. It's Miles Robinson. Let's see if they can capitalize on the hit by pitch. Heber Jenkins takes a look over at Braden Parker over at first and deals to the plate for a ball 1. Jenkins comes set. Rocks and fires. And that's in there for a strike to even up the count at 1 apiece. Miles Robinson is trying to repeat what he did last at bat. He hit a ball that still hasn't landed yet in right field, a moonshot. And there's another hard one off his bat, but that's right at the center fielder, Koa Marzo. But another barrel to the ball right there for Miles Robinson, but just right at center fielder Koa Marzo to make the play. A big second out here for the Royals and to keep Braden Parker at first base. But another sweet swing by Miles Robinson, and more often than not, that's going to find the gap and another productive hit there for Miles Robinson, who swung the bat great so far. But a big out for the Royals and Heber Jenkins. But they're not out of the fire yet. Runner on first and 2 down. And Caden Hammond, who singled right on the first pitch, right after Miles Robinson's home run. So he's already 1 for 1 and trying to extend this inning here for the Anchors. As he takes that first pitch, or that second pitch, as a strike to even up the count at 1 apiece. 1-1 with 2 outs. as that one punishes the zone for the second strike. Caden Hammond from Gilbert, Arizona, heading to BYU next year, looking to get an RBI as he chops one, and that's going to go over Rivers' head into the left field for another single for Caden Hammond. He's 2 for 2 now on the day with 2 singles, and that extends the inning here for the Anchors. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. And it's Zach Warnerek up to the plate. Zach already made a heck of a play in the field, one of the best defensive plays we've seen all year earlier in the game, and now he's up with an RBI opportunity to try to tie this ball game for his squad. As that one goes into the dirt for ball 1. Warnerek, one of the many players from Texas. He's from Fort Worth, Texas, going to Amarillo Community College. He's had a great year so far for the Marshals and trying to add to it right here in a big at-bat. As that one punishes the zone across the chest on the inside corner to even up the count at 1 apiece. Heber Jenkins trying to get out of this inning with no damage done. He's got a runner on first and second, some traffic on the base paths. Checks out Braden Parker at second. Winds and throws. And that one pushes the inside corner once again. As Warnerek thought that was a little too inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the payoff pitch. And that one is chopped right back to the mound. Strong throw for the 3rd out. And what a job by the Royals and Heber Jenkins to get out of this inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, no problem. And the Royals keep the 2-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th here at Gates Field. It's the bottom of the 4th here at Gates Field. Zane Hoakala is still on the mound, and he's thrown a gem so far. Just gave up that 2-run home run to Guerrero earlier. But other than that, he's been flawless on the mound. But there gives one to Rivers up to center field. And that one will just stay in the ballpark as Sean Carr makes the play in center field. As we got some Marshals coming to the booth right here. We only got 2 mics, but Dave Santiago can join in if he wants later, if you'd like. All right, let's unmute. We got Ethan Price.
How we doing?
In the booth. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you in the headset. I can hear you outside, though.
No, you're good. Yeah, that's one thing we got to figure out. We'll figure that out at the break. I don't know why you can't hear me. I can hear you, so you're good. But
I feel so official in here.
Dude, this is legit, man. If you know Chandler Tolis Jr., Chandler Jr.?
I don't.
You haven't met Chandler?
Not yet.
He's on the he's hurt right now, but he plays. He's on the Royals.
Yeah, okay.
He's hurt. So he's hurt. He came and helped me, and we did the game all last night, which was a lot of fun.
That's sick. This is a good setup right here. I like it.
It's a great setup. Sam, our cameraman, he bought us a little little canopy right here, so we're in the shade. Got to keep the laptop and the camera out of the heat here. as that one is chopped to third base. Porter Larson makes the play, and what a pick.
That's a good pick.
Right there. Look at your teammates, man. Looking good today.
We look great.
What do you
Everybody's
think?
swinging it well.
The problem right now, though, this is a little bit of a pitcher's duel, which we haven't seen. You guys have been hitting the laces off the ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we just need time to heat it up. We'll be all right. Still early.
Still
got
early
some
in the
time.
game.
Especially that big lefty that just came in. He seems good. But once we flip the lineup again, we see him another time, or somebody in the bottom of the lineup starts something, we'll be all right.
Are you just not in the line, just taking the day off today?
I think so, yeah.
You guys are so deep. You can't play every day.
I'm telling you. Miles said it best. We were saying it yesterday during BP. Whenever somebody else goes down.
As that ball is lined to center field, but no problem for Sean Carr and Zane Ho'okala once again. A clean, swift inning right there. He's only really made one mistake. We'll stay right here for the break, Sam. Talk about Zane Ho'okala and some of the other pitchers on your squad. They've been pretty lights out.
Dogs, just dogs on the mound. I feel like what sets us apart is strike throwing, competing, especially early in counts. I feel like with Zane, especially today, lost it for a batter, but, I mean, he was quick to reel it back in and pound the zone. That's always great to see, especially when you're out there.
So far, there's really only been 2 mistakes made on both sides. Gunnar Thomas left one in the zone. Miles Robinson hit one that still hasn't landed yet.
Oh, my goodness. That ball was destroyed.
There's not, the ball travels well here, as you know, and also it's a shorter field.
Yeah.
But that one, like everyone in the ballpark knew that was gone.
That ball cleared by a long shot.
And then Zane's pitch to Gagero, that was another one. So really it's just 2 mistakes. And
I mean, 2 mistakes, 2 bombs, and both of them crushed too.
Yeah. But for you guys, really, I always say for starting pitchers, their job is just to keep any pitcher, but the starter really, is to keep keep your team in a position to win a ball game.
Totally agree.
So I always say you don't want to put up crooked numbers. If you put up 1 run here and there, that gives your offense still a chance to come back if you're down or anything like that. So you got your squad coming up to the dish now. What do they got to do to kind of get a lead here and maybe tie the game or get back on top?
Ooh, I think we should be more aggressive. I think right now we're letting the pitchers get in good counts. I feel like we're getting good swings off, but kind of late in counts. I feel like if we get our A swings off earlier in the count, then we'll be all right. But like I said, new arm looks pretty good too. His spin looks on. So
yeah, you guys haven't faced Heber, have you?
Not yet. I think we might have faced him in the last series, but not today. So it'll be interesting. I think we got Sean coming up right now, don't we?
Sean Carr leading it off. Yep.
There we go.
So he already made a great play in center field.
That was a beautiful throw.
Beautiful throw to really diminish the momentum that the Royals had. But you make a good point. We talked about this a lot last night, me and Chandler, is you want to get in favorable hitter counts.
Yeah.
You're looking to get to 2-0. You're looking to get to 3-1 because then your percentages of getting a pitch you can handle go way up. But pitchers on the other side, they're trying to attack early.
Yeah.
They want to get in those. They want to get those 0-2, those 1-2 type of counts where they've got a little bit more of the advantage.
Yep. Exactly.
So right here, Sean Carr is up 0-1.
I'm pulling my card out. I have him going yard.
You got him going yard.
Yeah.
All right,
told
we'll
Chris
see
earlier
this.
today. He looks like it. In the BP, I saw it. He's going to lean on one today. I have that feeling.
Hey,
Especially with that hot bat right now.
He's got a hot bat. He had a heck of a game last time we covered him. You guys all did. Holy cow.
Yeah.
13 runs and 2 outs. And it was your birthday.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. It was a good day.
What a ball game.
Yep.
Were you able to celebrate a little bit after the game?
Oh, yeah. I got some cake with my mom. Had dinner with her as well. It was great.
Your mom's still in town?
She left.
Ah, dang, man. That was fun to have her.
It was. It was good to see her.
Well, there you go, an opening walk. That's just as good. You got to get on base and put some pressure on Jenkins, and a 4-pitch walk.
It's a waste of a card there, E.
Hey, he didn't get a strike, man. He didn't get nothing to hit. He didn't get anything to hit.
I'll pocket it.
Yeah, you may get reimbursed for that.
As Colton Reitzman comes up to the dish. You like Colton? You know him well?
That's one of my guys. Outfielder.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One thing I love about this league I watch is because there's so much talent. Everyone's here for a reason.
Right.
So the whole lineup 1 through 9 can rake.
Oh yeah.
And so I love it when the 8, 9 hitters get going and they almost act like second leadoffs.
Oh yeah. There goes Sean.
As Sean goes for the bag.
Safe.
Oh, and he got him. I thought he may have beat it. That was a great slide. He
Good
slid on the
swim
outside
move.
part. Yeah, good swim move on the outside part of the job, outside part of the bag, but Zachary Durbin denies him. And what a tag over there by Bodie Giguero. Or that may have been actually Trajan Webb who made the tag. I missed who covered, but a righty should maybe been the second baseman. How are your wheels, man? Would you have made that? I think that was a little bit of a late jump there.
I agree. I think for what it was, I think he still could have been safe if he got his foot in, he would have been all right.
What are your thoughts on the head first slide or the leg first slide? Is it more of a situational, just kind of where your momentum's taking you?
I'd say it's more like a feel thing, but I would definitely say the safer route, and if you want to be safe every time, I would say go head first. Because even if, like we saw right there, even if the tag's early, you can still have that swim move like Sean
Yeah.
tried to do.
So right there, that's what kind of hurts.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder why we stole there. He's kind of been, he went 4 pitches straight, and he was up 2-0 in the count with ball, so it means he went 6 straight.
Yeah. So are we? Was that Sean's call, or is that a read on you guys? Or are you getting signs
I think we get the hot sign, and then it's up to you whether like when you want to go.
when you want to go?
Uh,
Yeah. So that's part of that's the beauty of playing every day.
yeah.
You guys, you even when you're not playing, you're watching. You learn those things situational because those are things you maybe can learn from is when to go, when not to go.
Oh yeah. Big
Because
time.
now, Heber's struggling a little bit with his command. That's the 9th ball in 10 pitches.
It's 3-0 right there.
You got the top of the order coming up too, and
First and second. That's ball 4.
so Porter Larson's a kid we actually covered here in high school. He's a local kid, and
Nice.
he's a stud. He's going to have a great career at Slick, and that'll be the beginning of his career.
Oh yeah. Good guy too. Good teammate.
So the Utah guys, I'm sure a lot of them just live at home right now.
Yeah. Mostly
Yeah.
everyone on our team.
So, but
yeah.
do they still come and interact like at the weight room and yoga and stuff like that, or?
Oh yeah, then we had an off day where we went to one of our teammates' house, had some hot dogs, threw some burgers on the grill. It was a fun day. Played some
Nice.
basketball.
You guys are off tomorrow too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
So
cool.
that might be another time we go back.
it was a fun time out there.
Was
Pickleball.
Oh yeah. Whose house was that, man? We got to get Good Kind Network out there.
Miles. It was Miles.
Oh, dude, Miles is the man.
Rope swing and everything.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
Break something and you get welcomed in, it seems like.
Yeah, Lehigh, Utah, man. They're we call that Silicon Slopes over there.
Really?
Yeah, it's just there's so much business and money in that part of the state.
We definitely saw that.
Yeah. It's a good spot though. The real spot is where Sam and I are from. We're up from the east side of Salt Lake. That's prime right there.
All right.
Was that where the fireworks were on July 3rd? At some golf
They
course?
they usually, I don't know where they were this year. They're usually Sam probably grew up going to the country club golf. The country the country club fireworks are usually the best ones.
Yeah.
I
Really?
don't know if they did them this year though because
They did.
okay, they
Yeah, we
did
were
good.
There was tons of people. We were walking up the hill, and then we got onto the golf course, and you just see everybody. We were like, holy smokes.
Nice. Well, Heber Jenkins has struggled a little bit with his command. That's 3 walks this inning. And again, that's where you kind of kick yourself a little bit because Sean gets thrown out. We should have bases loaded with
Yeah.
nobody out. But
Yeah.
this is where you guys have been so good is you guys capitalize
On the little mistakes.
on the little
yeah.
mistakes. So I thought here when Bodie Giguero dropped this fly ball, last inning, if you remember, he dropped this routine.
Right.
I was like, the anchors are going to capitalize this. But then another pop-up and Trajan Webb caught it. But so right here, all these walks is Rip Roberts, another Utah kid, is up to the dish. This is where you guys have been so tough to beat because you capitalize here. So
Yeah. It's that 1 through 9 that you just brought up. All good hitters.
So Ethan, you're heading to Santa Clara next year
Yep.
from Pasadena originally.
Yes, sir.
What talk about a little bit of some of the schools that recruited you and then why you chose Santa Clara.
So I had a lot of interest from a lot of SoCal schools, but Santa Clara was the only one to offer. Then decided to take advantage of a good opportunity, seeing as my dad went there too. So
Oh, nice. Did you
follow
play
his
baseball there too?
footsteps. He played football.
Very
when they
cool.
used to have a football team, so get to have a cool little moment and follow his footsteps. with my dad going there. So yeah.
It's in the family, man.
Oh yeah.
That ball's fouled off, but I like that approach right there.
The aggressiveness.
Yes, because Heber has struggled with command. He's probably going to try to find it, and he's probably going to just try to throw a strike
Right.
middle, just
Right.
try to get his rhythm back.
If you can capitalize on that, it's
Yeah,
game time.
because that might be the best pitch you face.
Right.
Santa Clara, I think they've won back-to-back West Coast Conference championships, or at
Yeah.
least 2 of the last 3, I think.
I don't think we won it this year, but I think
Maybe the last 2 years.
the last 2 years we were up there for sure.
Um,
Coming back for it in 27 though, for sure.
Yes, sir. And they've got a fun thing going. Actually, I played college basketball, and so one of my favorite guys that recruited me is the head coach of Santa Clara, Herb Sendek.
Nice. Yeah.
And they've had a great run the last couple of years.
They did. We made it to the tournament last year.
They had it too. They
We
choked.
made
They
it.
who did they almost beat?
I forget.
Remember,
I
it was a
remember
big- it
watching
was
that game
Kentucky.
in class. Though.
It was
Yeah,
Kentucky. They should have beat him.
Yeah. That was a
Kentucky
close
hit
game.
a crazy shot
Yeah.
at like half court to send it to overtime and lost. But yeah, Kentucky should have lost that game.
Messed up my bracket with that one.
Yeah. But so you're heading into a good culture there. You got a good basketball program, good baseball program. Things are rolling.
Definitely. Rip looks like he's on it.
Santa Clara, how'd they do in the tournament this year for baseball?
I think I'm pretty sure we lost in the first round. I think.
Whose hosts were you guys at?
Ooh, I don't think we made it to regionals.
Oh,
We didn't make it to regionals.
you're right, because you didn't have the automatic bid. I thought you guys won.
Ah.
That's why.
Cal Poly won it this year, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Cal did. Because Cal,
No, not Cal Poly. I'm tripping.
or was it UC St. Mary?
It might have been St. Mary's. Pretty sure.
Because obviously they won it out of the UCLA region. Oh, get down.
Oh, and a line drive to Bryce Rivers, and there's not much you can do there as the Royals get out of it. Rip Roberts hit it right at the nose, but just right at the third baseman. Double play to end the inning, and that's a tough one for the Royals. Or tough one for the Anchors, but a good defensive play. And the Royals stay up 2-1.
Especially from Bryce, they're not crashing to get to third base, staying home.
We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back for more Marshall's baseball. We got the Marshall boys with us in the tent here. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for more Marshall's baseball here at Gates Field. It's the Anchors and the Royals. We got a little bit of a pitcher's duel here for the Royals and the Anchors as Zane Hoakala is back on the bump for the Anchors. They're down 2-1. And I've got one of the men, the myth, the legends of the great Anchors squad. He's excited to be here. We're excited to have him.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Jack Petroff, a.k.a. the Petri Dish. Good to have you in the booth, man.
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure.
Have you ever called a game before?
I have not. This will be the first. I actually know Zach Durbin, who's up to bat right now.
Yes, sir. What are your thoughts on him?
He's a great guy. I've known him. We used to hit together in the off season and during the season for the past couple years, and he's been one of my good friends. So it's nice to see him out here and competing and doing well.
So, Jack, tell the fans, as that one is grounded to shortstop, as Rip, he bobbles it a little bit, but he sticks with it, and off the bag. You could tell that Rip may have mishandled the ball there a little bit, and Hammond was not able to catch it on a high throw. And Durbin gets on with nobody else. But are they going to challenge this, or what are they going to say right here? Last night, I don't know if, Jack, if you heard, but there was a huge play at first base. Hogan Hawkins was playing second, and they threw him out at first. They called him out, and everyone ran off the field, and then they reversed it.
Oh.
And everyone came back. It was crazy. And the Red Hots capitalized on it and ended up coming back and tying the game. They were down 10-1. They came back and tied the game, and that was a big part of the reason why. So
Wow.
I wonder what's here.
He looked like he was on from here, but I know he probably has a better view.
Yeah, we don't have the best view here. So, Jack, tell the fans where you're from, where you're playing next year,
Yes.
why you chose where you're going.
Yeah, so I'm Jack Petroff. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I was originally going to New Mexico State University, and then about a month ago I decommitted, and currently going to Arizona Western for the fall and the spring. I'm excited. It's going to be a great opportunity for me and stay close to home, and I'm excited to get out there after this summer.
Yes, sir. So Arizona Western JUCO.
Yes, sir. JUCO.
Now, have they passed this? I think they were talking about it. Have they passed it where that a JUCO year will not count against your eligibility?
I honestly have no idea. I know it was in the talks, but I don't know if they ever fell through with that or not. But I know it was a big conversation over the spring. But it would be nice to kind of keep those 2 years of eligibility and kind of go into a 4-year school with just being older and coming in and being almost a freshman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be huge. That would be – and they really should do that. And that would turn – so that JUCO season, you don't have to worry about wasting your eligibility. You can get the development and the experience as that ball is lifted down the line, the first base line.
Wow.
Oh, and what a sliding catch over there by Miles Robinson. The kid with the hot bat at the plate and a web gym down the right field line. Jack, how about that play?
He's been playing amazing lately. He's been swinging it well, and his defense is awesome. It's great to see him doing well.
Kid's got the versatility. He can play any outfield position, and a beautiful sliding web gym right there. The one thing I love about the Anchors that I've seen the games we've covered, you guys seem to have an attitude and a swagger about you. As this ball is thrown down to second base.
Ooh.
And Durbin gets to 2 right there. Now in an RBI opportunity, scoring position. But talk about this culture of the team, your guys' camaraderie, the way you guys play. There just seems to be great energy, great vibes.
Yeah, it's been awesome. You know, it was like the first week we were here, we didn't really know each other, but it felt like we've been playing here for a year or two, and it's like everyone knows their job, and everyone loves to come out here and compete every day. So it makes it nice when we have, 4 guys that are having an off day, but the guys that are playing are still hot at the moment, and it's nice too being at the top of the leaderboard right now for the league, and we're doing pretty well right now. So it's been awesome to see us go out there and compete every day and just kind of almost essentially win a lot of games. And our pitching has been doing pretty well too, and it's been a great summer so far.
As Trajan Webb is at the plate, Zane Hoakala still on the mound. He's thrown a gem so far. Really only made one mistake as that ball's fouled off. How do you guys maintain this, though? Because we're about the halfway point of the season. And as you know, this season's like a marathon. So you want to be playing your best baseball at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you guys maintain what you're doing?
I think just coming to the ballpark with having a great mind and, just taking it one day at a time. I think if you look at it with the perspective of just play game by game, I think that's going to be an easy opportunity for us to come out here and compete rather than, looking at this as like we're only halfway and it's going to be a long summer. And but yeah, just thinking just coming here day by day and compete, I think that's what's making us really good right now.
As Zane Hoakala plays Picasso right there and paints the zone for another strikeout. That's now 2 outs and a big strikeout right there. As the top of the order comes back up, it's Koa Marzo for the Royals. No, I agree. It's one, as you know, this goes by fast.
Yes.
Like, how quickly has it gone by? It goes by super fast. You guys just need to be, and once it's gone, it's gone. So you want to try to absorb and get the most out of this experience as possible. The most knowledge, the most development, the most reps. so you guys can walk into your freshman year like almost like you're a little bit more advanced than freshmen.
Yes.
Ooh. Because that's what this is opportunity. That's what this is giving you. It's giving you like live college at bats and reps that are so valuable.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been pretty nice seeing the constant velo here, and going to practicing, and like the yoga and the weightlifting too. It's all helping us develop, and it's gonna help us get to campus and compete for a spot, and it's gonna make it seem like we've already been there. So yeah, it's been awesome to develop here, and everyone's kind of been a great piece of that.
What's been your favorite part of the season so far?
Favorite part so far is just honestly meeting new guys and kind of seeing where everyone's from, and meeting new people, and just playing with a lot of kids that probably I wouldn't have played if I didn't come here. But it's also nice to kind of meet these guys, and if I see them next year or in a couple of years, we have a connection that we played in the Marshals League, and we have that thing to bond over. So
Yeah.
it's been nice.
And you might end up playing with one of these guys at their schools. You don't know.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
you go kill it for a year or two at Arizona Western, and you move up,
Yes, sir.
and may have one of these guys as teammates. As Ho'okala deals and fires another foul ball here. This is the Hawaii versus Hawaii matchup right here.
Yes, sir.
Zane versus Koa Marzo. So see who's going to win. Zane got him out first. Koa Marzo got a single in the second AB. This is the third one. This is a big opportunity right here with Zachary Durbin on third base. As it's the 2-2 pitch right here, 2 down. Just outside, full count. So let's say you're the batter in this position.
Mm-hmm.
Full count, 2 outs. What are you thinking? What are you looking for right here?
Right now, I just really I always hit fastball, so that's what I'm going to be looking for in any count right now. But if
As Koa Marzo goes to the
Get that
shortstop right there, Rip jumps and throws.
Yeah.
What a play!
Rip.
Oh, and he got him. Unbelievable. Rip Roberts, the kid from Skyridge High School. Gloves and fields the backhand. Derek Jeter jumps and throws across the diamond. A huge third out for the Anchors to
That's
keep the
huge.
Royals off the board. Wow, what a play.
That's huge.
Oh, man, what are your thoughts on that one, Jack?
That's a big play. Running on third for them to go up with 2. Yes, sir. Oh,
You got to go hit?
yes, sir.
Go get ready to
Thank
hit,
you.
man.
Appreciate
Attaboy.
it.
Good job, Jack. Thank you for being on the show. Good to have the Marshals in the booth. What a play by Rip Roberts. This is a heck of a ball game. What a pitcher's duel. It's 2-1. We'll take a quick break as we head to the 5th inning here. Or the 6th. Are we in the 6th, Sam? Holy cow, it's the 6th. It's moving down by quickly. We'll be right back. All right, fans, we're back here at Gates Field for more Marshall's baseball. It's the Royals and the Anchors. And we're already to the top of the 6th inning. It's 2-1 for the Royals. There's been some big-time defensive plays and some great pitching. Both teams only have 3 hits, and really a couple home runs is the only action here in the game so far, but some great plays. And joining us in the booth is another Marshall's player. We've had Ethan Price. We've had Jack Petroff. And now it's time for the kid from Queen Creek, Arizona, the kid going to the University of Michigan, Christopher De Santiago.
Yes. How are you guys doing?
I think everyone is doing great, man. We're happy to hear from you. How are things going? You got the day off today?
Little bit, kind of. Got injured during my high school season with my shoulder. Got 2 weeks off, and then came out here, and it kind of re-aggravated a little bit. So we're down with the shoulder injury. So we'll see how it goes. The PT guy said out for like 2-ish weeks. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, definitely sucks. So
The throwing arm?
yeah, they're throwing it off.
Yeah, dang, man. Well, get healthy so you can get back and compete. You've been playing great ball, and the Anchors you guys have been killing it. As
get
that
out.
one
Get out, ball.
has a chance. Is
There
that
we go.
again? Tyler Williams once again a bomb as he ties up the ball game.
There we
It's
go.
2-2. The kid from Cal, Berkeley, a moonshot blast. Chris, what are your thoughts on that one, man?
That gets you going. That gets the people going. That's huge right there. We're struggling a little bit offensively, and he sits back on the curveball and smacks it. He's just doing what he typically does.
You know, Tyler Williams, we had a highlight for him a couple games ago that we still haven't posted yet, and I'm going to post it after the game, and so we'll have that one too. So we're gonna have multiple Tyler Williams home runs.
No, he's been tearing it up this summer. Seeing the ball well, just doing what he does.
And now that sets the table for we know a guy who can definitely launch.
Yeah, no, big Al.
Braden Parker right here. So kid going to LMU. How about Braden? You like hanging out with him, see him work every day?
Yeah,
As he lines one right there.
Yeah, so we actually call him Big Al, and he just smacks baseballs for a living. So all he really does is just hit balls hard. Good kid, funny.
And there he goes, right on cue right there. As you know, Heber Jenkins came into this game. I don't think you guys have really faced him much. And he was, had you guys off balance a little bit, but I think you've timed him up a little bit and now have been able to barrel some good balls on him.
Oh, I got to go.
All right, Chris is going to hit. The guys are getting called out of the booth, Sam. This is crazy. Go get ready to play. Well, we'll have a pitching change here. It's 2-2. We got a great ball game. It's the top of the 6th. We'll take a quick break during the pitching change. We'll be right back for more Marshall's baseball here at Gates Field. All right, we're back here at the top of the sixth after the pitching change. It's 2-2. Ethan Iacono is on the mound here for the Royals, trying to keep the anchors right where they're at as Miles Robinson's up to the plate, who's already had as a solo home run shot. And that's what the anchors have done. 2 solo home run shots for 2 runs. Oh, and the safe call is almost right there. That was right there by Ethan as he throws over to try to pick up Braden Parker over at first base. Quinn Pratt almost lays down the tag here. As Miles Robinson lays one down, Rivers charges, strikes, throws a strike over to first base for a big first out, and that's a good productive out and unselfish play by Miles Robinson. And that's all about doing a job right there. Miles Robinson, who's had a hot bat all game, but he's asked to lay down a bunt to move the runner into scoring position. And he does just that, does a job, moves Braden Parker over, and now Braden Parker will be pinch ran for Chris De Santiago, is now at second base, who was just in the booth. So the very first time he goes from booth to field right here. He's dealing with a shoulder injury, but he can still run, giving them a little extra speed on the bases. But I love that team sacrifice play right there by Miles Robinson, a guy who's had one of the hottest bats in the league. He's homered earlier today, but does a job and lays one down. And that one is punched over to the right side. Trajan Webb stays down and makes a throw across his body to first base for the second out. Caden Hammond grounds out, and that's a big second out here for the Royals. This is where both teams have been really tough. They've been able to be really tough with 2 outs and get the third out, which is kind of backwards from what we've been seeing in the league, is usually the offense really picks up with 2 outs and go on rallies. But defensively, both the pitchers and defense have been pretty stalwart. Once they get to 2 down, they find a way to get that third out and get out of the inning with no damage. But Zachary Warnerick is up to the plate here. As Zach Warnerick lines one over to third base, Rivers stays down and makes a play. What a play by Bryce Rivers, the kid from Mobile, Alabama, and going to Nicholls State. Fields it cleanly going to his left, turns and spins and fires. Man, there's been some great defense today on both sides of the ball game. It's the Royals and the anchors right here making plays and pitching. And it's 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the sixth, maybe the lowest scoring game of the Marshall season. But it is a beauty, so fans, don't go anywhere as Marshall's baseball continues here on Good Kind Network. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Gates Field here for more Marshall's baseball. It's the Royals and the Anchors, and we've got a gem here at Gates Field as it's a 2-2 ball game. As the umpire gets drilled on the first pitch, and that does not feel good. Brings him down to his knee right there. And that's a tough one right there. Adam Placencia, who just came in to pitch, and his first pitch nails the umpire behind the plate. But for those that are just joining, it's been a heck of a ball game here. All home runs. It's 2-2 score, and there's been 3 home runs, and that's really the biggest difference. That's the only difference. That's the only run production in this game for both the Royals and the Anchors. Bodie Guerrero is one of those guys. He had a 2-run shot for the Royals, so the only guy who's been able to produce some runs. Zane Ho'okala, the kid from Hawaii, pitched great all 5 innings for the Anchors as he's turned the ball over to Adam Placencia. And he's trying to keep the Royals right at bay. Placencia rocks and fires. And Guerrero turns on one, pokes it to the opposite side. And Rip Roberts makes another great play. The kid making the routine look routine for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Anchors. Adam Placencia comes right in and picks off where Zane Ho'okala left off for a quick out. But now it paves the way for the kid going to the University of Utah, David Bernstein, who's trying to get things rolling here for the Royals with 1 down. As he turns on that one to even up the count at 1 apiece. Bernstein fouls that one off. Placencia rocks and fires. And that one is low in the dirt to even up the count at 2-2. Placencia, as Bernstein hits one to second base, and it is bobbled, but he recovers, and it's not in time. A bobble by Zach Wonderink at second. Bernstein wheels down to first base to beat out the play and to give the Royals a base runner, and that's what you got to do at this point of the game where hits are hard to come by. You got to find any way you can, one way or another, just to get on base. And that sets the table for one of the dangerous hitters in the game here. It's Bryce Rivers, who ended last inning with a Webb Gym great play. The kid from Mobile, Alabama, heading to Nicholls State. And he's got a chance to really get this thing going for the Royals and take the lead here. As he turns on one, pokes it the other way. And that's going to be a 1st to 3rd here for Bernstein. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. And just like that, the Royals have runners on 1st and 3rd as their leader, Bryce Rivers, once again produces a line drive single to right field. And the Royals are in business here. Runners on 1st and 3rd with 1 down. And now comes the kid heading to the University of Michigan, number 22, Parker Smith, up to the dish right here. Royals have a chance to take the lead. Placencia paints the zone right there for strike 1. The kid heading to UC San Diego. Placencia, one of the most versatile players here in the Marshall's League, able to play outfield and pitch. And a great contact hitter for the Anchors. He comes set. Takes a look over at Rivers at first. Rivers takes off, and he may have got him right here. But there's, and he's throwing around. It goes by Roberts at second base. A run will score. Bernstein scores, and the Anchors are unable to get an out there. They were going to trade an out for a run. Roberts may have taken his eye off the ball as Bernstein ran home on the throw, and that's a tough break for the Anchors, and the Royals are able to steal a run to take this lead. As the ground ball, that comes right at us. That came right at us, and I was not ready for that. That came right in there's about a 1 foot gap window right here. The only way the ball can get in, and it comes right there. And I'm glad that did not come back and hit me in the head. And no equipment, that avoided everything. That was pretty good. Parker Smith is trying to straighten one out here. Placencia is trying to find a way out of this inning here as we have Bryce Rivers on third base. The damage is still to be done on for the Royals. Count evens up at 2-2. Less than 2 outs. Parker Smith trying to simplify his approach. Find a way to get this run home. And Placencia gets him to chase for a big second out for the Anchors to keep Bryce Rivers at third for the time being. But now you got to hit him in if you're going to get him in. And now there's 2 outs. And they're going to intentionally walk Pratt here, potentially for a lefty-lefty matchup. Also to get a force out at second and first base. First base is open. Now you've got the force. But they want a lefty-lefty matchup here against Chase Marlowe, who's coming up to the plate for the first time today. Chase had a great game yesterday. Kid heading to the University of San Diego is a Torero. And Placencia is trying to get out of here with no more damage. Marlowe turns to bunt and pulls away at the last second for a strike. Placencia gets him again here, and the Royals are in the rundown, and he's going to be safe at second base. And Placencia has 2 pickoffs, but they are unable to convert into outs, and this is uncharacteristic of the Anchors because they have been able to take advantage of these mistakes. And so far the Royals have been able to get away with getting picked off, and no outs have been recorded. That's a tough move by Placencia over there. And now you got to deal with Marlowe at the plate, but he's now down to 2 strikes. So at this point, if I'm Placencia, you just kind of focus in, punch the zone, try to get him yourself here. 0-2 pitch as Marlowe's trying to fight off. A single could turn this game on its head a little bit. And he gets him right there looking, freeze him up, ring him up. Adam Placencia battles back, giving up 1 run. And after the 2 tough pickoff moves, he's able to bear down, focus up, and get that huge third out to keep the Royals up only 1 as we head to the 7th inning. It's 3-2 for the Royals as they take the lead again here on Good Kind Network and Gates Field at Marshall's Baseball. We'll be right back. We're back. We got ourselves a ball game here at Gates Field. It's the Anchors and the Royals. The Royals currently have a 3-2 lead. And the Anchors are trying to get some base runners and tie this ball game up. Sean Carr, the center fielder who made a great throw earlier in this game. This has been probably the best defensive game in terms of web gems by both sides. A lot of great defensive plays have been made to save runs. And all but one of the 5 runs have been off of home runs here. Sean Carr is trying to add to that here as he swings through that one. What a pitch by Ethan Iacono. A big first out here in the 7th inning for the Royals. 1 up, 1 down. As Iacono punches the zone right there. He's in a little bit of a rhythm here as Ethan Price is up at the dish here, who was with us in the stands earlier, or was with us in the booth, and now he's up at the plate. And he's down 0-2 as he takes the next one high. Ethan Iacono, the kid from Bluffdale, Utah at Salt Lake Community College. And he's pitching great so far with the lead as he gets another K right there on Ethan Price. And that's 2 quick outs for the Royals here in the 7th inning. Iacono is reeling and dealing, and he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning with the lead, 3-2. As that one is grounded sharply to Trajan Webb at second base, and just like that, 3 up, 3 down for Ethan Iacono. The kid from Salt Lake Community College has come in and has meant business as he puts the Anchors away with no damage done, throws up a 0 on the board, and he stays with the lead. It's 3-2 for the Royals as we head to the bottom of the 7th. More Marshall's baseball action coming up next here on Good Kind Network. Don't go anywhere. All right, we good? We got ourselves a gem here at Gates Field, fans. It's 3-2, Royals, Anchors. A pitching duel as there's a ground ball hit sharply to third base. Porter Larson gloves, gets his feet set and fires across the diamond. Another great play, and the defense continues here for both squads. Both the Anchors and the Royals playing some great ball today on the defensive side. Aiden Boyce is now on the mound here for the Anchors. He works so fast, couldn't even announce him. And he's had a great year so far. We've covered him a few times. Hogan Hawkins, who had a big-time game last night, is now at the dish, trying to add a spark and give some insurance here to the Royals in the bottom of the 7th. Two strikes now here on Hogan Hawkins. As Hawkins grounds one up to second base. Another strong play and a great throw across his body by Zach Wonerick. 2 ground balls to the Anchors infield and 2 fielded cleanly, and great strong throws across the diamond. Just good quality baseball here for Aiden Boyce and the Anchors defense. There's 2 quick outs. And that brings us to the top of the order. It's Koa Marzo. And he launches one up high in the air. That one's going to be caught by Miles Robinson out in right field. Great pitching, great defense. 3 up, 3 down for the Anchors. And maybe that gives them some momentum and some life in the bats. They're down to their final ABs here as we're to the top of the 8th inning. I believe we're going to 8th innings. I will find out for sure, but it's 3-2. If the Royals can hold them, that might be the ball game. It's Anchors, Royals. Don't go anywhere as we enter the 8th inning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back for another great game here at Gates Field. We're in the final inning. It's Royals, Marshals. As Kyson Giles is on the mound here for the Royals to try to slam the door shut on the Anchors to get a big win here for the Royals. Ripken Roberts at the dish. Roberts is down to his second strike. He hit a home run earlier today to tie the game at 2-1. It was 2-1. He tied the game at 2. He's trying to get things started, get a leadoff base runner here for the Anchors, try to get something going here in the 8th inning. And that ball is lined off the bat hard to center field, but that'll stay in the ballpark. And it's right at Koa Marzo. So Ripken Roberts gets another barrel on a baseball, but just not hard or long or far enough. And that's a first out as Kyson Giles gets the first out to open up the 8th inning here. Giles gets this opening strike right there on Tyler Williams. Tyler has also homered today and produced one of the 2 runs here for the Anchors. Or maybe, let's see here. I think there's only been 2 home runs, so I think it's Tyson and Miles Robinson. What did Rip Roberts do earlier? Rip made a great play in the field. I thought he may have hit a home run, though, but I guess I'm misremembering. Did make a great play in the field. Tyler Williams from Brentwood, California, looking to get things rolling here with 1 out. That one is down in the dirt to even up the count at 2 apiece. Kyson Giles reels and deals, and that one is down in the dirt, and that's a big walk right there for Tyler Williams to get a base runner and the tying run at first base now for the Anchors. As that ball is launched, and and it's off the wall. Thought it was gone. They're rounding third. Here comes the throw to the plate. And they throw him out. What a play. Oh my goodness, the relay from Brooks to Gagaro to Pratt at the plate. Wow. What a play by the Royals defense to save the game-tying run. Petrov almost went yard. He was in the booth earlier today. He almost goes yard. It goes off the wall. It stays in the ballpark somehow. And Logan Brooks to Bodie Gagaro to Quincy Pratt. What a relay to save the run and perhaps save the game here for the Royals as they're still up 3-2. Wow. I think everyone in the ballpark thought that ball was gone. And instead, Kyson Giles and the Royals are 1 out away from winning this game, but it's Miles Robinson who has the hot bat up to the dish here. He homered earlier, did a great job, sacrifice bunt, and he's got an opportunity to tie this game here Giles deals. And Robinson grounds one to short. Gaguero charges, fires. And he's safe at the plate. Miles Robinson sprints down the line to beat it out for an infield hit. Great hustle by Miles Robinson, and this is what the Anchors do. They are just so tough to get out. That third out is so tough to get. A routine play, but Bodie Gaguero, he's playing a little bit deep with 2 outs. Oh, man. What a wild game so far here to finish, and this game is far from over. Miles Robinson, great hustle down the line to beat the throw. And that one's tough for Kyson Giles. He battles in that at-bat, gets some weak contact, and is just not able to get the final out there. Bodie Gaguero's playing deep in the hole, 2-out depth. Just was a long run to charge that and to make a throw. And now it's up to Caden Hammond up at the dish right here to try to extend this game, to at least tie it, maybe take the lead with a shot in the gap. Caden Hammond from Gilbert, Arizona is heading to BYU, and he's got a chance to be a hero, and he pops one up deep to right field. Is that going to stay in the ballpark? Yes, it is. Parker Smith makes the catch, and the Royals hold on. Kyson Giles, what a job. What a ball game defensively for both teams, but the Royals hold on, and they get the win against the hottest team in the league, the Anchors. What a game. What a great game, and that does it for us here at Good Kind Network and Gates Field. But just a couple final thoughts here to finish up before we start our post-game coverage. Great defense will win you a lot of games. There was not a lot of hits, 11 total hits. In fact, the Royals only had 4 hits. They had 3 runs on 4 hits. The Anchors had 2 runs on 7 hits, so just a couple home runs separate for the Royals. But the pitchers were on point. The defense, the infield especially, for the Royals were locked down, and they hold on to get the win, a tough win against a tough Anchors team. What a ball game here. So special thanks to fans for tuning in. Special thanks to the Anchors players for being in the booth with me a little bit today. Sam and Jaden, I'm PVD. I'll be signing off. Michael Goodkind and the rest of the crew will be back Wednesday at 4 o'clock. That'll be our next broadcast here on Good Kind Network. We'll be here Thursday night as well, and most likely a doubleheader on Saturday for you. So that does it here for us at Good Kind Network and here at Gates Field. We'll be back Wednesday afternoon.